Hello everyone, and welcome to the latest Worlds of ZZT livestream. I'm Dr. Das, curator of the Museum of ZZT, and I will be your tour guide today as we start off a new chapter in the 24 Hours to Go series. After quite a while, thanks to the month of May being Megazooks Games, we have managed to finally finish up the Fall 1999 competition and get through all the fantasy games. And that means it's time to move on to the next one, Winter 1999, where the topic is violence. And if there's anybody you can trust to make tasteful games about violence, it's the 1999 ZZT community. Don't worry, I've gone through all of these in a little more detail than usual, just to really be sure, because I can tell this is going to be a topic which may have some unseemly moments, to say the least. But I have successfully axed the handful of games that we will not be streaming, and I think what we've got left should still be pretty fun. I picked up a bad title screen though for this preview. Why did I go with this one? That communicates nothing. Press P for an epic adventure. That's useless. Why'd I go with that one? But hello, and welcome on in, everybody. Hello to Zen and Marbles. Happy ZZT Sunday to you both. May your egg smells go away in a reasonable time frame. Darkman, welcome on in as well. We're gonna get some good games here. I don't doubt it. There's more to this contest than just how edgy can you be. It doesn't seem like most people went in that direction. Some of them did. Some of them very much did. But not all of it. This contest was held on December 17th, 1999. It got 26 entries. It was hosted by the previous contest winner, Hercules, who won with, I believe it was a Grunt in the Dark, which I felt was kind of whatever. It was a pretty game with not a lot going on. But the judges liked it, and their word is law. Also judged, in addition to Hercules, by Chuck, Sang, Blazer, and Lemmer. Good news about the scores with this one. We do have all the judges, all the scores, all the judges' commentary, and while we don't know who did what comment exactly, two of them are basically guarantees. One of them is, and one of them is close enough. So I think we actually have a pretty good feel for who said what with 3 out of the 5 judges, which is a huge improvement thanks to the original website for the competition being up on the Internet Archive. You can see the original score table and everything in all its 1999 HTML glory. Like I said last week, we're going to mix up the format just a little bit here compared to previous streams. Let's actually start that off now and get this underway. We should do a wheel for this. Why are we not doing a wheel for this? I've just been playing these games in the order of the files for the most part, occasionally jumping ahead to skip longer games, but I'm willing to take that risk. We're just going to go for broke and see what games we get. And if I regret how long the streams are, that's on me. So let's give this a spin and see how this is going to begin. What'll it be? What'll it be? It will be Splat. We're going to start off with Splat, file name Robo24C. Alright, let's kick off this contest with Robovine's entry. Splat, a really sucky game by Robovine. The Eagle Rock Interactive logo is very creative and also very body horror. What did you do to turn a bird into the letter E? It's not good. I'm not a fan. We also get to immediately begin with a game where I'm like, hey, should this be blinking? I have a feeling it shouldn't, but we're going to have to see. Again, with the blinking. Yeah, I'm going to go blinking off. And that'll do. We got a cool guy who might have one arm. Oh, no, that's a hood. That's what that other thing is. Okay, understood. Duke Nukem looking kind of guy on laundry day. Welcome to Splat, a really sucky game. The subtitle is correct in stating that this game sucks. I'm not even going to pretend that this is decent. Nobody ever has any self-confidence in these games. Story. You are this guy. You are a guy that needs money. Oh, hang on, this is getting relatable. You are a guy that needs money for drugs and beer and crap. Well, you are a guy that needs money for drugs and beer and crap, and you would do anything to get it, including violence. Oh dear. And we are also, like, officially in fish egg era, so expect a lot of oh dears this competition. Don't be surprised. Oh. Alright, we are going to be recycling this pose. This looks like a man who has drugs and beer. Go to a blazer-wearing gun dealer in a dark alley to buy a gun. He hands you a Glock to look at. Okay. I think I see where this is going. How much? $2 grand. Damn, that's a lot of dough. You have the cash? No. I guess I can't buy it, eh? So... Oh, we killed him. It's violent. You shoot the dealer wearing the blazer in the chest, and his tie falls off. Oh no. That's how you know he's a goner. You keep the gun for free, and take the money that was on the guy. You also find some spare rounds the dealer had. Now it is time for you to get money. We just did. Yeah, I think this guy may have made a fatal error. Alright, we get some gameplay here. It's not just art words. The drug dealer is waiting for you in the top floor of the Pokemon factory. Yeah, why not? Get some money from people. The Pokemon factory. Hello, I am Pokey the Penguin. Hello, Pokey. I will bomb this building. There are Italians in here. There's also an evil Italian knight there who created some ZZT games about me. Okay, so we're calling out Knight with 2 T's. Pokey ZZT games. The beloved Penguin webcomic that's still updating. When I found this out, I started reading it again just because it's a treat. That's still exactly what it's always been. Somehow still going. Do you have money? Yes. Shoot him. What else can we do? You fire at the disgruntled penguin. He flies into the building, and the bomb goes off. The knight falls out the window and goes splat on the ground. Pokey's body parts fly out from the doorway. So he's doing these like little visual effects. Like the gun fired, there was a little bit of an explosion, a flash of white from inside the building, but it happens so quickly after you close the pop-up windows that you really don't get a chance to appreciate it. Oh, okay, I guess we're going in there. What about these other people, though? What about you? Okay. Alright, let's just push this guy into the street. The man gets hit by a bus and gets dragged under it. Go into the red passage. Oh, we've got options. I like that we didn't even try to draw a bus, but we did draw him getting dragged. Okay. I guess we'll just start checking out these passages. This building should be in rough shape. Oh, okay. This is how we get a close-up of all the horrible things. That's a rough Pokey. The Knight and Pokey's bloody bodies. On Knight's body, you find a wallet with $200. On Pokey's, you find $300. Hooray! That's a lot of cash to be carrying in the 90s. So are we gonna see a man get hit by a bus? Okay. Yeah. They've captured the moment. My arm and my damn leg too. After watching him go bye-bye, you realize he dropped his wallet. Since you don't think he'll need it anymore, you take it. Alright, well this is about what I would expect for our first entry. I suppose this is an appropriate enough start. I really haven't been paying attention to like the official rankings in detail, so I kind of have no idea. And it's going to be a fun little surprise when we're done what the judges thought about all these. Alright, let's go to the Pokemon factory. There are big machines down there making Pokemon stuff. The supervisor, Pikachu, is observing production from above. Oh, good conveyor belts. That looks pretty neat. I'm assuming that's what they are. Not the first time I've seen a Pikachu in ZZT as just a yellow spade. It's just a good critter sprite. A yellow mouse looking at all the machinery. Hello, I am the supervisor of this factory. You have any money? Yes, stupid human, we have a lot. Oh, good. You throw it out the window, and it falls into the gears of the machine, crushing the electric rodent. Passage down there. Uh-oh. How brutal. Oh, wow. Actually. Good God. Pikachu goes splat and is ground into bits. You find that he dropped $1,000. Hooray! Let's get out of here. Good animation. Good job drawing Pikachu dying horribly in an industrial accident. I'm impressed. It's on topic. Here's the money, plus $50 extra. Who? Oh, right, the drug dealer. Good. Here's some extra drugs. Then you hear the cops. Nuts. Gotta get away. Okay. Oh. Yeah, they probably showed up due to, like, the explosion and the man who was run over by a bus, and they're gonna discover a horrible mess when they come into the factory, too. Okay, we got us an engine. What are we doing here? Now you are trying to get away from the cops who are chasing you. You must wait until time expires. To make the time go by faster, destroy the cars. Shoot, shoot, press the direction, your car should go in that direction. So I'm guessing that's us on the left? Okay. Not really getting a sense of movement here. Alright, I see. We have infinite ammo. One of those car guns. We got some real good sound design. I mean, blinked him for that one. Okay, shoot. You can only shoot to the right. So you can't play with the spacebar, which is a little nicer. I like that they move diagonally. It makes it a little more erratic. Means you can't just be like, move up once and know that you're safe. You do have to give them a wide berth like that. This is gonna go on way too long. It did say that if I shoot the cars, it'll go faster, so I guess I should really be... Oh. So I think I was supposed to die. I'm kinda gonna let it rock. I think since I shot at the same time, we're still alive. Let me safety save here, actually. Hey, Will. Oh, come on in. Wiggles hands. 6'5". 6'5". That's well on your way to a funny number. You're closing the gap, at least. Thank you for the 65-month sub. Powerful, as always. Will, we got one of your games in here. As you may be aware. I'm looking forward to it. However, I will say we are using a wheel this time to pick the games randomly, so I can't guarantee when I'm going to actually play it. Which I suppose is a bit of a downside. I saw the scores on that one. It seems like people will be disappointed. They can't all be winners. It's got one board that I'm looking forward to, though, when I was auditing these. Alright, we've escaped from the police. Well, I guess we didn't. Or was that the drug dealer that's killing us? It's not good either way. You crash the car into a tree. The cops come running after you. After a really long foot chase, one cop manages to pop a cap into your head. So remember, kids, don't run away from the law and do bad stuff. Everything by Robovine. This game was not intended to insult anyone and stuff. Got the Haze Code Gaming. Tragic. Alright, well. Playable start to finish. Good art if unpleasant subject matter. Still not a fan of that horrible E. The E-Eagle is not good. Pretty okay. Decent start. Let's see though. What did the judges make of this? Let me test out this cool new system we've got here, which is not the most elegant just yet. Let's see. Hopefully this works. Yay! Now we can all see the scores. That's the wrong game. That's not what I said. Oh, because I typed it in wrong and I just made it fall back to the first one. It's zeros instead of O's. I'm typing in the file name, which is not a good system because it means I gotta do a lot of excess typing. Let's try this again. What did the judges think? Yay! There we go. Splat by Robovine. Alright, so Hercules here. It was short, and the ending came to me as a surprise. Obviously because Robovine ran out of time. However, it was quite fun. 7 out of 10. Judge 2? A big difference than the last 24 hours of ZZT. It seems he ran out of time at the end. 4.5. Number 3 here. I'm really disappointed with old Robovine. But any game with the death of Pikachu is damned cool. Okay, you gotta know your audience. Judge number 4. The graphics were okay, but the game was really short. I liked the Spy Hunter engine though. That's a really generous read on it. I mean, I guess if you're in a car and you shoot, that counts as Spy Hunter. Judge number 5. Heh. Nice graphics, I think. 6 out of 10. Overall, a 4.6. Putting this game in 18th place. And I wrote down, I think, what did I say? Like 20 something entries. 26. So it did okay for itself. But a bit short. There we have it. Let's see here. Next, I gotta go to this tab. There we go. As for me, once I find it, here's Splat. Let's just get it on the board. I might give it a B, honestly. But mostly because I feel like last time I had so many C's. I want to be a little more generous in my ratings. It was playable start to finish. It was on topic. We had some art, we had some gameplay, we had some engines, we had some 90s comedy. I can see why the judges would have got a little more out of it than somebody would today. I guess it didn't do anything wrong other than being a little gross, but I have a feeling we're going to see a number of gross games this time. Let's just start it right there in the middle and see where that takes us. move on to our next game. Let's spin the wheel. Bad Dudes ZZT. 24 HOZ Moss. Well, let's move on over to that. Here we go. Or, you know, its full title, of course. To say, okay, so he's Angre, una película de adventure de ZZT. Oh, Bad Dudes ZZT. How authentic will we be? Everyone loves Bad Dudes. I don't know why it's Spanish, but sure. Presidente se ha secuestrado por los ninjas. ¿Eres más suficiente hombre a ayudar el presidente? The president has been kidnapped by ninjas. Are you a bad enough dude to rescue the president? Thank you. I was gonna say Google Translate, but I guess it's gotta be like Babelfish at this point. It's the 90s. What the hell is Google? Okay, suspecting a junk entry, or certainly borderline junk entry. One of the more playable ones, at least. El jefe de los ninjas es un cannibal. Gusta los queso y jamón. The ninja's boss is a cannibal. He likes cheese and ham. Ah, Las Doberman. Fucking guess. Okay, well, it got me to laugh. Eres un mal hombre. Yo soy muerto. You are a bad dude. I am dead. And it's educational. We're learning Spanish here in real time. Supremio. Choo-choo rockets. Let's save the mice. Choo-choo rockets. The cat is scary. Is that what that song translates to? I don't think I've ever actually heard it in English. Choo-choo rockets. The rocket is awesome. I am high. No, really. And this 24 hours of ZZT really sucked. Ah, somebody was upset with the topic. Who the heck was this? Did they put their name on it? Thanks to having all the actual scores, we do have all this information, which is really nice for a change. But, did it say? No. No. They seemed unhappy with it. Let's see. Next we gotta do. I'll slowly get used to my own system. What do the judges think? Let's see. Oi! Another one of Moss's notorious 24 hours of ZZT entries. Okay, there's our author. 1 out of 10. No name on the title screen or anywhere. Through all the bland non-STK graphics, I found humor in the game. Still giving it a 1 out of 10. Next time I see a joke game, I will not rate it. End game. 1 out of 10. And Lemmer here, joke games aren't going to get you any laughs. 1 out of 10. And the last guy. Oi! A lot of ois. Another rush job? 2 out of 10. Somebody is feeling generous. Oops, I'm still muted. Okay, we fixed it. Kind of. At least enough that we got the actual score on here. Alright, well, somebody needs to make a game that lasts more than 5 minutes. What did I think? This out of here. This here. Bad. Unsurprisingly. Where's that title screen? There it is. Junk entry. I did laugh. But, I don't care. Not particularly good. Not trying to be either. Thank you for your interest. It's back to the wheel. Alright, wheel. Let us continue. Killing time. Alright. This sounds promising. It sounds like they might do something fun. 64738. Who is that? Alright, we got music. Wrong showing so far. Another ERI game. Is this original? I don't recognize this. Ah, it's a Bach. Okay. Thank you, Bach. What would we do without you? Alright, killing time. Title screen ain't too bad. This is the menu. Oh, I still have, like, blinking off, don't I? Okay, good. It's not blinking. I'm glad it's not blinking, but it looks like this might be blinking, you know? Alright, we got some extra information. That's something. Oh, here we go. Programming, NNY, graphics, NNY. All 782 notes, transposed by NNY, composed by Bach. Oh, well. Alright. Sleep deprivation, penguin training, froggy food. Contents, the guys who wrote Betrayal at Krondor. The game NNY stole the riddles. Oh boy, riddles! We haven't had a good riddle in a while here, I think. Give me some greets. Hey y'all, greets go out to everyone, except those who shouldn't get greets. Thanks. Again, I feel really included. Stuff. We got the food and music. Food consumed. 5 pecan sandies. I don't know what that is. 0.87 pounds of Publix Deli banana pudding. You ever eat a pound of pudding during a game jam? 1 bag of sour cream and onion dirty potato chips. 17 penguin peppermints. 1 turkey wing, the right wing. 1 turkey leg, the left leg. This is a diet. Hand drippings from the turkey. The good riddles. The train DLC. I gotta go back to that someday. Mashed potatoes, Heather's recipe, of course. Broccoli and pea salad, Ruth's kick-ass stuff. 1 bite of tirisumi? Is that supposed to be tiramisu? Probably not. Tirisumi. Some kick-ass sweet potato casserole. Don't know where that came from. There was just suddenly a sweet potato casserole in front of this kid. All in 24 hours, huh? Nothing here is striking me as breakfast. Unless it's the banana pudding. I don't know. Oh, wow, it really is all the food and music. See this? They might be giants. Happy to be hardcore. Underworld. Kicks from a Rhodes, smiley face. That's fun. The music they were playing at the Publix. And other fancy stuff. Nice. Oh, good. Okay. The timeline? I love it when they include all this stuff. 2.5 hours to do the title screen music. That was the first thing you did. That was priority number one. We've got to have some Bach. 4-hour nap. That's actually incredibly powerful to sleep at 9 and wake up 4 hours later. I would die. Code experimentation. 4 a.m. to 3 p.m. work. Oh, man. 3 to 6, everything else. Okay. ZZ tier with a job. No wonder these competitions start losing entries as the years go on. Who's got the time? They gotta work, presumably, at the deli counter. They gotta steal their turkey legs. Alright. Well, I'm excited. So far, so good. You awaken to find a beautiful day. You haven't gone on a violent killing spree in a while, so you decide it's killing time. Oh wait, you don't have any weapons. Your trusty mace was stolen from you that time when you fell ill and stayed at that inn. The innkeeper and his wife more or less robbed you blind. More and less? That settles it. You're going back there and killing the whole lot of them. That is, if you can find some weapons first. You remember hearing something about there being an assortment of odd treasure chests in a cemetery with very odd locks. They were rumored to contain weapons of great destructive power within them. Having nothing better to do, you journey to find them. Okay, so it's not just a killing spree game. Good. Oh, I love the walk across the bottom row cutscene layout and then just being like, yeah, let's just put the second passage in the middle. It's fine. We get the idea. Thierry. You reach the graveyard and find the chests. They appear to be simple, but well constructed, boxes made of hardwood reinforced with metal. There appears not a conventional keyhole, but 5 cylindrical dials with letters on them. Upon closer inspection, the chest has the following crudely inscribed below. Yeah, I can see it when it's on the board. Plow and hoe, reap and sow. What soon does every farmer grow? It appears that you have to spell the answer with the dials. So it's probably not Thierry. Do we have the full alphabet here? Because that would be kind of impressive. Okay, we went from T to W. Okay, so three letters available. Oh, is it just going to be weary? Every farmer grows weary? Wary? Yes, okay, well. The chest pops open, and you find a very slick-looking dagger. You smile with delight and think to yourself, that wasn't impossible. Yeah, I mean, it was 3/5 solved already. You decide to try the other chest to see what you can find. Alright, we got us a riddle game. Can we still flip these? I kind of want to see what our other options are. Presumably, it will get more difficult. Loco. Alright, 4 dials. Why are you repeating it in here? We get to see it on the board. I saw him where he never was, and where he could not be. And yet within this place, I saw a wavering face, staring back at me. Loco. Yoko. Loco. Get some vowels. Lots of O's. Oh, it's updating the chest itself, too, when I change these styles. That's fun. So you can really focus on just that area, which, again, makes it really weird that they're repeating the riddles in the pop-up. Loose. Saw him where he never was, and where he could not be. And yet within this place, I saw a wavering face staring back at me. Here. L or M for a consonant. I saw him. I don't know what this is. Like. Oh, is it a pool? Was pool one of these? No. I thought like a reflection in a pool. Nose. Ah, okay, I had the right idea. Lake. Chest pops open, you find a big effing mace. Your old one is Nerf, TM, in comparison. Now to see what's in the last chest. Alright, is there going to be more than just riddles? Are we going to get to deliver on getting revenge? Only 3 letters, interesting. Prince, again, stop. Let me look at the board if you're going to present it there. Prince Arutha, from his lofty perch, will find our troops without a search. His men will fall, his castle too, and then what will Prince Arutha do? Is it just going to be die? Yeah. You find a handheld cannon in this chest. Now to seek revenge. Alright. Oh, this is a crappy inn. Why do we stay here? You return to the inn to kill the innkeeper, but the only one around is a drunk sitting alone at the bar. Oh, that's right. They're all Betrayal of Krondor riddles. They aren't original or anything. What are the odds another ZZTer has played Betrayal at Krondor that would then play this game and know the riddles immediately? Okay, well, we can't talk to him, and we've got almost 10,000 ammo. So I guess we're just gonna take out our frustrations on this guy? Guess so. Everybody's playing Pokemon! He knows the drunk guy is looking a bit pale. He tries to get up, but ends up face first on the floor. Blood is everywhere, and he's barely moving. Just kind of randomly twitching. Am I... He's dead. Okay. Was it worth it? Uh-oh. Passage error, or we ran out of game? Oh, we ran out of game. That's it. This is the bloodbath. You shoot one guy. You couldn't even put, like... All you had to do was put a smiley face that becomes red fake when you shoot him. We're not asking for much here. It ends up not being a very violent game at all, really. Alright, well, you did your best. Again, fully playable game. We were running into a lot of them last time that weren't, so I'll take short and complete. Well, complete. Short and functioning. Or just long and unplayable. Alright, so... Oh, no. 3 is not... It wasn't the big 6-4 one? Yeah, 6, 4, 7, 3, 8. Alright, what do the judges think of killing time? Are they thoughts? Awesome title music. Love that, Bach. The riddles were groovy as well. Love that betrayal at Krondor. It was short and quite incoherent, though. 6.3 out of 10. Number 2, nice puzzles and stuff. Great music. 3.7. I didn't realize the ZZT community was so into classical. NNY's best entry yet. It's witty and cool. I don't know about witty, but 7 out of 10. He really liked it. Lemmer here. Sleek. The graphics were pretty good, but the music was amazing. The puzzles were pretty clever also. 6.2. And judge number 5. Love the puzzles. What's with the end? 6.5. Overall, 4. That one's also wrong. We'll get there. Score ABG. Let me try this big old number again. 64738. Well, the thing is, if he's an ERI and he's giving out favors, there's a lot of ERI in this competition from what I've noticed. So he's kind of going to share the love with everybody. 7 out of 10 is, like, generous, but I don't really think it's absurd, honestly. It's a short game. But, you know, the riddles are fine, and I guess most people, like myself included, immediately forgot that the author even said, like, hey, these riddles are from a different game. I think these are appropriate enough scores. 7 isn't too crazy. 6s feel a bit more right. Okay. Alright, I mean, now it's my time to decide where I want to put it, so... Let's see. Flying through these so far. Where's our title screen, just so I can find it. There it is, Killing Time. Killing Time is not S, but I want to let go of the mouse button. Better than Splat. I think Killing Time was more fun to answer some riddles, but it really didn't deliver on the topic of violence. You kind of shot one guy, no blood. It's very tame ZZT action. I guess he described him falling into like a pool of his blood or something, so that's something. This is one where, like, in my heart of hearts, I would rather play this than Splat. But if you're in a competition to make a game where the theme is violence, and you just answer riddles, and then get weapons, and then don't really do a violence, I don't think that hits as hard. So I'm actually going to give it to Splat right now. But playable, enjoyable, needs a proper ending. I might put it in C if I didn't play it so early, honestly. We'll see. We'll see. Alright. Continuing on. We're gonna fly through all these stupid short games. Please give me a game that takes more than 10 minutes to get through. I beg you. And The Thing. Okay. I got hopes for this because I know who the author is on this one. I Can't Bell. I Can't Bell. Make sure I can see all my windows properly. For the team ID of I can't believe how many newbies signed up for this. The Thing by coolzx. Winter, 24 hours of ZZT. So this is a guy I would trust to do a violent game, for sure. This is our Infestation series guy. And now it's cute little fluff balls. Looks like an Adventure of Lolo character. What if cute little fluff balls grew sharp teeth and claws? Look at this guy. I love them. Learned how to handle a butcher knife? This is fantastic. Then murdered and ate people? Alright, I think we're finally getting an appropriately violent game. You were born. Blam. It's gory. We got the gore master at work here. You wake up in a dark alley. A shotgun is in your hands. You see ammunition all around you. You lie in a puddle of blood. You hear a sound. It is one of those things. It growls at you, then charges. Welcome to The Thing by coolzx. Yes, welcome to the most intense action survival 24 hours of ZZT game ever. Or not, by coolzx. Load up your shotgun. There's gonna be a bloodbath. Alright, I will. I will load up my shotgun right now. There we go, we got blood. And they explode when they die? Okay. Now we've got us some violent video game. This is what the people crave. Oh, hey, actually, no, this looks kind of cool. Oh, are we using ruffians too as like a lesser enemy? Alright. He's branching out from centipede games. Correctly not erasing the ruffian to put blood over it. That's good. I feel like these guys should be a little more aggressive. It's very methodical, the shooting. It's a Christmas game, though. That's something. It is winter 1999. Oh man, is there going to be a Y2K game in here? That's good. There's a message on this board that says Tainer, and I can't find the source of it. So ignore it. Tainer. Alright, well, I want to solve this mystery, actually. The Thing 2, the Sweet Thing, XXX. I like the city backdrop. Where would Tainer come from? I mean, container, but like... Actually, yeah, I'm gonna just... That one I can't really tell with the editor, so I do want to actually just see if the board has the message locked in. Oh yeah, ammo, 5 shots per container. So then something makes it jump forward? Do I not display the message in the default file? Ah, whatever, it's not worth the time, but that's almost certainly what it actually is. Because, yeah, why would it be anywhere else? Health that I don't really need. It needs to pick up the pace a little. I get the first board being, here's one guy so you know what you're up against, but... Alright, they've got bullets now too. And the ruffians mean they won't just shoot each other so easily. Yes, this kind of works out. He's definitely on the right track. I'm really liking the environment. Good monsters just set loose in the city kind of vibe. A random hint scribbled on the wall. Shoot the weak claw. Oh, we got some stars. Okay, can't go back from here to hide from the stars. Let's just take it. Alright. I'm remembering now that for the fantasy competition, his game was incomplete. Or maybe it was the one before that. But before we had like an unkillable boss, so it's nice to see that we have a killable one here. Good art. Again, given the time constraints, I'm liking this one. Oh, okay, well. Would have liked a bit more. But I've got no real complaints about what's there. The worst thing about it is it says the word Tainer. Everything by coolzx. Special thanks to all kinds of people. Many more. It's coming to get you. I feel like this is incomplete art for him too. He's definitely done some more detailed work in the past than this. Kind of neat though to actually just see like the sketch. Pretty good. I think that's the best one yet, honestly. Very much on topic. Perfectly playable action game. A little bit on the easy side. Nice backgrounds. Neat boss. What are these people? Oh, I see a lot of green. Hercules says, nifty. Good graphics and classic ZZT action. However, it was a little on the short side, and the plot wasn't all that good. Yeah, well. Judge 2. Finally, a game that's not half-arsed. Pretty sweet graphics. Entertaining, too. Judge 3. One of the more fun 24 hours of ZZT games I've played. Good graphics, non-stop action. Gotta love it. 7 out of 10. Number 4. A very worthy successor to the Infestation series. Nice graphics and balanced gameplay. Kudos. 8.2. And judge number 5. Nice graphics. It was monotonous. 6.5. Overall, 7.22. Fourth place. Yeah, no. Seemed good. Only real complaint is that it is indeed pretty short. I can't argue with that. As for me, yeah. Going with what we've seen so far and what we've seen in previous contests, I'm gonna put that in A right now. I think it's the clear winner currently. Hang on, is he? This thing giving some positive scores? That'll be fun at the end. Once I get the nice little contest overview where we can sort by like individual judges' scores, I'm actually very curious now. Are we just buttering up the good people of Eagle Rock? Are we ruining the sanctity of the contest? Interesting. Interesting. Alright, let's go for one more before the break. Because surely it can't be a long game, because they don't exist. Let's spin that wheel. And see what comes next. Oh, well, here you go, Will. The topic is violence. Good to know. Well, we can see what kind of score he gives you. Topic. Alright, I like your music. Damn, Bach. Oh, I still have to more thing for me to get used to. High energy. Okay, I think this one is going to loop indefinitely. Good tune, though. I like it. Alright, title screen start, as we all know and love. Wait. You spelled violence wrong. Just saying. Alright, as much as I do like that. Of course, the question always remains, what kind of violence is to be made? And, we're going in the right passage. Left passage isn't so hot. We're gonna choose the right violence. Aw. Why all this violence anyway? How about love instead? Oh, yeah, okay. It is the Beatles here. By the way, this is George, Ringo, and Paul. The 3 remaining Beatles on Earth. That's how they're typically described. And who really wants those guys to be alive anyway? Them in that song. Them in that crappy ZZT rendition of the song. I do. I respect them. Even like them. Even. Dude. Nobody. Let's kill them. Kill them. Oh dear. But when I first started auditing these, I was particularly fond of this board here. If we say that, I respect them and like them even. You hear a voice from above. What? Are you sure it's wise to disagree with something Will has said? No, it's... Oh, alright then. Just go into the blue passage and resume killing the Beatles. I'm pretty sure you just get a game over otherwise. Your 1999 musical tastes. So what do you need besides a miracle? Guns. Lots of guns. We get a Matrix reference. And this incredible effect. It's just like the Matrix. It's spot on. It's a lot of ammo. How much ammo could you need to kill the Beatles? 425. And 1 shark for good luck. Now we're getting trippy. No, we're done with the song. Oh, these guys can't sit still, can they? Don't bother with George and Ringo right now. I think they're learning how to sit down on a couch. I challenge you. How's everything going? And nothing. How you doing, Paul? Oh, I'm doing all right. Care for a smoke? Should we get high with the Beatles? Or talk about the weather? Let's go for it. Oh no! Never take a smoke from the Beatles. You're sure to die now. Oh yeah, I am dying. Oh god, it's following me. Help! Oh, it pinned me in the corner. I'm stuck in the couch. It's all so accurate. Couch locked. Alright, well, we know better now. How's it going, Paul? let's talk about the weather. While you were busy chatting about the weather, a voice comes from above again. Have you forgotten what I sent you here to do? You know, guys. What? I think he's trying to kill us. Sorry for my bad read. Really? Well, that isn't very nice of him, is it? Not very nice indeed. I think we'd better show him all about the submarine. Good idea, Paul. You always did have the bright ideas. All right, then. Your Beatles depiction is wonderful. Ah, yes, the RPG battle with the yellow submarine. Oh, okay, hang on. Not RPG battle? I move and shoot? Yes. Okay, this is where my hundreds of ammo will come in handy. Well, the yellow submarine fires torpedoes. Okay. Got this nice little door. Can I shoot? Okay, so I can shoot in other directions. So can I just... I mean, no... Oh! Okay. There's something in there to handle that. Shoot north. Oh! Big wallop, tiny wallop. Well, unfortunately, I didn't actually grab all that ammo. I didn't realize I would need hundreds and hundreds of ammo. Let's do a tiny wallop on the yellow submarine. I have no idea how much of that damage was already queued or not. Let's just... How about this? This I can do. I think that should do it. I win. Uh-oh. Another no-ending game? Is there anything else in here? There's some stuff that we deliberately did not look at. Go back to the blue passage. That makes sense. Okay, proper ending. You win. Your violence is unparalleled. You are the champion, so go away or I will turn you into a Scotsman. 32,000 points. New high score. Good game. I liked it. Sometimes you have to just kill the 3 remaining Beatles and their submarine. It's just how life goes. What did the judges think of this one? How was the Beatles brand doing in the ZZT community in 1999? It should just be topic. Okay. Yeah, don't accept a joint from Paul McCartney. Hercules here. I didn't really get it, but it was quite long and had some really good music. I wouldn't say that. There's a couple boards we didn't see. It goes for, instead of violence against others, it goes for violence against the self, and you know, there's some imagery there. Judge number 2. I only got 2,860 ammo. I'm sure in the Matrix you get more. 2 out of 10. They would, but I also don't think they would care because it was 1999. Numero 3 here. Jesus Christ. When I played this, I thought I was playing PPTV again. 7 out of 10. He loves it. Clemmer doesn't get it. 4.2. Oh, I see. You are also in Eagle Rock. But you didn't put it on the title screen, so it doesn't count. And Judge 5, Oi, the Agony. Kind of a mixed spread here, but yes, your fellow Eagle Rock member was quite fond of it. The other path also has you like go through a library. There's more stuff. I don't know. 4s on 5s truthfully feel a bit on the low side. I think this would be a solid 6. Yeah, let's put them away. Let's make a decision for ourselves here. Where is our title screen? Violence, violence, violence. Where's the violence? There it is. I'm not putting it in S. Better than Splat? Yes. Willing to put it in A? Not really. Oh, already with Splat, I'm like, wait, why is this high up? Now we're gonna have a lot of B's. Yeah, I'm shuffling right now, honestly. These should be. No, these are all fine. But not doing anything too exciting. Well, I mean, it's an Eagle Rock interactive game. Maybe I should put it in B. I don't know. There's just not a lot of comparison points here yet. Whether I want these all in C or B or what. Let's leave it like that. I'm comfortable with the fuzzball game being an A either way. Let's also run our ad break here, and when we get back, we'll do at least one more, maybe 2. So we'll be back in a few minutes and check out some of the other entries in this contest. Stick around. Welcome back, everybody. Let's give this wheel another spin and knock another one off the list. It shall be the Uprise. Whatever that could be. Oh, I didn't pay enough attention to the file name. Uprise, the Uprise. 24 Uprise. We'll get there yet. Yikes. What are you doing with this music? Oh, I see. It has problems, but you've had limited time. Hang on. I gotta read the bottom text now. Sorry, we have to hear it again. Sorry. The art is good. Welcome to the Uprise, my entry for the winter 99 24 hours is easy. This music has problems, but I had limited time. Oh god. Alright, it kinda calms down. A little bit. That's wild. One of these games now, I forget where I have it written down, does have just like random words for the music. But I don't think it should be this one. Well, yeah, Halucina does, but I mean one of them in this competition. I have those notes actually somewhere? Yeah. Oh, nope, it is this one. Never mind. That, yeah, what a shock. I guess you can kind of tell. Alright. That one worked. Welcome to the Uprise, a 24 hours of ZZT game by Jacob Hammond. Jacob Hammond, the Zig guy, making a ZZT game? I never thought. Yes, that's right. After 2 years of ZZT inactivity, more or less, Jacob Hammond was finally motivated to make a ZZT game. Huh. Wow. Yep. Thank you. You really shouldn't have done the music like this. Alright, give me the information. The game was made by Jacob Hammond, also known as Aegis. Created during the Winter 99 24 Hours of ZZT contest. For more info on that, go to the 24 Hours of ZZT info item. Contest ran 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. The 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. What was the day, actually? We didn't look up if this... I'm assuming this is weekend. They're usually weekend. But it is over what would be like a winter break. Well, I don't know, 17th. Maybe, maybe not. December 17th was a Friday. Yeah, so Friday-Saturday competition here. Game took 8 hours to make. The topic was violence. I ate some cookies, a bowl of lentils, 3 slices of pizza, orange juice and an orange, 2 pieces of toast, bowl of cereal, granola, and McDonald's. Wowie. Listen to all the classics, including Weird Al, Pirate Pete, KHSU 90.5 FM, and more. I'm unfamiliar with like anything on this list that isn't Weird Al. I think I might have heard of a band named AKA. Special thanks to Herc for hosting, the judges, Venom and Draco for the toolkits. Special note, my brother Golden Man was going to participate with me, but then he decided that he didn't want to, so he had no part in making this game, except for giving a few ideas. Also, please keep in mind that this is the first real ZZT game I've made in 2 years, so I'm probably a little out of practice. Will the judges show pity? Up for the contest info. Okay, that's just kind of telling me the history of the event. 2 sentences. Topic drops when ready, so nobody cheats. Can you imagine? Can you imagine giving out the topic early? Violent, hosted by Hercules. That's the archive webpage. Exit. Is this just a game over? Well, I hope you enjoyed this rather pitiful 24 Hours of ZZT game. I'm almost out of time, so I can't say any more except goodbye. Alright. Let's hope the gameplay is better than the music. Out in space, above Earth's atmosphere, something strange is about to arrive. It appears suddenly, as though out of nowhere. It is quickly spotted by astronomers who furiously wonder what it is. A ship from another intelligence? Or just a big rock that has somehow dropped into Earth's orbit? Good face. The astronomers and scientists decide that they should try to find out what the thing is. So they study it endlessly for several days, writing about their limited findings and telling people what they think the mysterious thing is. Then, one by one, each of the scientists or astronomers are mysteriously murdered, or they disappear with no clue as to what happened to them. The first dozen occurred over a period of 6 days. After this, the other people began to decide that this was not at all a coincidence. Anyone who was working on this was being hunted by something, or someone. Oh no! A few months passed. The strange object remained in orbit. The rest of the people formerly involved with the object attempted to hide themselves to escape the fate that had befallen the others, but it was to no avail. No matter the amount of protection they attempted, eventually each one disappeared or was murdered until there were none left. Now, who was this man? He was an engineer of calculators at Texas Instruments. Bob Fredericks was an average person by most accounts, working at a TI office in Houston, Texas, with a wife and 2 young children. He, like most other people, was alarmed by the many casualties that had occurred. Nighttime game. You're Bob Fredericks, yes, of Texas Instruments. You've just left your place of work after completing the design drafts for TI's new graphing calculator, the TI-84X. Wonderful. It's 10 p.m. and you're eager to get home. Your home is only a few miles away from your office, so oftentimes you walk to work. This time, however, you now wish that you would have drove instead, because who knows what lurks in the dark alleys of Houston, especially with all of the recent killings. I don't think I'd want to walk to work if I was working nights. 10 p.m. is not a fun time to walk several miles. I like these doors. The apostrophe door is a nice look, actually. A little car that isn't mine. I like the streetlights, too. This is a nice looking game. This is promising. Oh. A man stumbles out of the dark side street, running into you. He collapses to the ground. He seems to be nearing death. Aliens. Watch out for aliens. What are you talking about? He coughs once, then collapses to the asphalt. What could this mean? Well, he's dead. Oh, okay. So I walked in the wrong direction home in the middle of the night. Do I go like back in? So I don't go up. I know there's more to it than this. I definitely don't need to go this way. What, Oh. Wasn't the passage count? Sorry. Oh no, I'm just... Okay, oblivious. Fair enough, 12 passages. Keep going to the right. You continue to walk down the street towards your house, wondering what the dead guy meant when he warned you about those aliens. I must remember to report that to the proper authorities, you think, as you continue on. Then there is a rumbling in the sky, and a large part of it flashes for several seconds. Then you see it. Ah! Boom. Oh, our head is getting misshapen. Oh, a rock. Wow! A large meteor of some sort appears to have fallen from the sky. Could it be? Yes. It just might be that thing that was orbiting the Earth. Wait a second here. This is totally unrealistic. Look at the size of that. Something that small would not be orbiting the Earth. And how did it survive entry through the atmosphere without being burnt to nothingness? I mean, maybe it was bigger before the atmosphere. Listen, this isn't supposed to be realistic. Actually, it was a lot larger, and most of it burnt away when it went through the atmosphere. Anyway, if we were being realistic, Bob would have been, shall we say, more than a bit shaken by the impact of it. Also, the street would be severely damaged. Any one of those would have hurt the plot. That's why it's unrealistic. Now shut up. You didn't need to do this. Okay. Like, if you're that worried about it, you could just have it already be there. Like, you were at work when it crashed. And then you leave work and you're just like, oh, there's a meteor here. That's wild. But okay. Aliens begin to come out. Uh-oh, time to fight. You pull out your handy 3006 and 75 rounds and prepare to fight to save humanity. This is standard issue for employees at Texas Instruments. It's your Texas Instrument. Alright. Explode in blood. I get a little extra gore, some shadable gore. Do I just go in that passage then? I guess so. Alright, things are happening. Oh, after Bob killed all of the aliens that were in the rock, thus saving all of humanity, he became an international hero. But a few days later, he was mysteriously murdered in the same way the others were. Oh. Sorry, Bob. It looks like the mysterious murder is Gun. Cool body. I'm liking the art. The world was shocked by the death of Bob. Now that it was known that the rock was actually an alien spacecraft of some sort, and that there were aliens, some people began to wonder. Seeking an explanation for the killings, they wondered, are there really aliens among us? Oh my god, this is the most important board of all time now. This is from 1999. He said the line. Austin Ritchie, who had been a close friend of Bob, believed that it was indeed aliens that had been doing the murders. As for the disappearing people, he didn't know. So he set out to find, and hopefully destroy, the assassin aliens. I love that Among Us is all caps. This is an artifact, this board. And this needs to be seen by the world. Okay, who am I now? You are Austin Ritchie. Today you've decided to take a few hours off of work and dedicate them to trying to find an alien to prove your theory. I mean, what's the theory? Because we all know aliens are real now. The fern stand. Surprise, a potted fern. This is a good one. This is what I desire. This is what I want out of these games. Kickable chairs and 50 rounds of ammo in my desk. A carpet and a fern. Oh, good interior exterior. Matching shot there. Oh, okay. As you walked down the road, you began to experience the feeling that you were being watched. Then a dark shadow loomed ahead of you. You turned, then began to run for all you were worth. All you knew was that something big, green, and terrifying was pursuing you. Oh, please don't be fast. Oh, it's fast. Please don't put it 2 tiles away from me if it's going to be that fast. It was too fast for you. Oh, wait, is this not a game over? It caught you. Okay, never mind. We were supposed to lose. Oh. In your last dying thought, you wonder just what these things are and what they are trying to accomplish. Again, cool art. The end. Okay, so we don't have a story or a plot or anything, huh? Why'd you even kill the first guy? What was the point of having a second guy? Oh, this seems like an actual song, though. Hang on. Could it be? Yes, this is the end of my small 24 hours of ZZT game. I know the storyline is poor, but hey, there's room for a sequel. Just kidding. Ooh, and the classic close parentheses as part of smiley face. I love it. And for enduring the whole game, you get to read some special info. How long this took. Whole game took about 8 hours total to make, starting immediately after Herc announced the topic, violence, on the IF, Interactive Fantasies IRC channel, at 6:30 Eastern. 3:30 Pacific. Okay. Herc makes his speech and announces the topic in IF. I get an idea and begin working on it. Title screen and menu systems are complete. The intro is mostly complete. The intro is complete. You went from mostly to fully in another hour and a half. 3/4, then in 1 hour, 3/4 of the actual game is written. 9 o'clock, music for the title screen. No. What do you mean, 9 o'clock you did that music? You went to bed immediately afterwards, I hope. 6:25 a.m. Computer number 2 crashes for no reason at all. Luckily, I made a backup on a floppy disk earlier. Oh, thank goodness. 7 a.m. Reworked the intro partially. 8:30, main part done. 1 p.m. McDonald's food! Burger King is better. Oh well. Only 25 minutes left. Writing this and other things. 310. ZZT destroys the music object for this board. That's why it sounds a little... This one was like the best track yet. Thanks for playing. Here's my email address. Ask me about Zig. My webpage, the Zig page, is at surf.to/Zig. Go into the passage, go back to the menu. No game over. I mean, I guess the menu gives us a game over. I worked at a Burger King for a year in this past, like, decade, so, like, I'm done with Burger King. Thank you. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this rather pitiful 24 hours of ZZT game. We don't need to hear that again. Real quick, though, before we do look at the scores. Well, that was .tk. I don't know what TO is. Now that I think about it. Hang on, let me make sure KevEdit actually shows up. This game. Uh-oh. I gotta remember what files I'm playing here. 24 Uprise, right. Let's look at some of this great music. Conga? That would make sense. Words. Migas. Converted for Uprise. No, okay, so this is just... That's just correct, huh? What? Ow, whoa. All this and no Owo. Can you imagine if this game had Among Us and Owo in 1999? We'll get... Where was there more music? I wrote down that this one... Is it just the end credits? Fighting monsters, eh? Kick punch. Where was the... Over here. Maybe it wasn't this game. Maybe I just mislabeled it. There was definitely something with written words rather than, you know, music notes. And maybe this game just has some wild music. Alright, well, I don't want to keep us looking for something that might not actually be there. Let's see what the judges thought of this one. What'd they think? They thought this. Hercules says, wow, this entry really surprised me. Good graphics and art. It is rather long for 8 hours of work. Judge 2. Graphics a little weak at some parts, but kicked arse at others. A nicely planned out game. 7.5. Number 3 saying here, great graphics with a semi-okay plotline. It's really cool from someone that hasn't used ZZT in a long while. 8 out of 10. I don't think this is you. Again, it doesn't say, but who knows. Is it really biased scoring if the entire competition is made up of entries by Eagle Rock members? Or is it just being extra nice? Lemmer says, nice entry. It was short, but the graphics were nice. Credit must be given for attempting to insert some music also. 7.2. And judge number 5, yes, awesome, good music. But could have hidden the passages. Smiley face. 8 out of 10. Overall, this was the second place winner. 7.76 overall. I mean, from what we've seen, it wasn't bad at all. I can't say I'm shocked to see that it did well. Let's see, where's its title screen again? Right here. Placeholder. again, from what we've seen, playable, kind of on topic. There was definitely some violence. It just, the story didn't do anything. And the weird, and you dying and then just playing as a different guy and then also just dying. It feels like there's two false starts, but then there's nothing else. It never really goes. The art was nice. I liked the little text presentation boards. Title screen looks great. I don't know what the hell's going on with the music. I think it's a solid high B right now. It could have used a little more game. But what was there wasn't bad. And could have been interesting. It just didn't. It just started and it didn't go. I think that's as much as we're getting. Alright, so what did we get through? 6 games the first time. Yeah, a lot of short ones so far. But I think that's going to be it for now. This is a good stopping point, I would say. Well, right, because you show up in every scene. Understood. We gotta get used to that still. Alright, that is going to do it for today then. I hope you all enjoyed these violent video games. There's going to be plenty more. So far, honestly, not too bad. Folks are generally taking this seriously, and they're putting forth some level of effort. Time seems to be the big constraint so far. I think it's probably because, like, it's not quite like Christmas break. At least it wouldn't have been for me as a kid. I don't have an entry to this one. I'm assuming I signed up since I was in the last one, and I always thought these were like the coolest thing as a kid. I'm assuming I just dropped out. Well, I think we're off to a decent start here. Promising things ahead. So that is going to do it then for today. We will be back again next week on Friday. I'm going to be playing Kadar's Bomb PT games, puzzle engine games, silly sense of humor, kind of creative stuff from what I've seen from him. I think that'll be a lot of fun. And it's a bit overdue at this point. Also, you can see up top there, we've already blown past our previous subscriber goal. I need to reset that counter for the next one. We're going to be doing our bonus stream this next week. That is going to actually be on Saturday, the 27th, at 6 o'clock Pacific. I'll post the stream schedule proper tomorrow for that. As usual, it's going to be me and Gate digging around through some old DOS games, seeing what fun stuff we can find. It'll be fun. And then next Sunday, 3 days in a row for me, I'll die